A former Ford mechanic with over 20 years in the industry, named Chris Pyle, was asked which electric vehicle he'd buy with his own money. His answer? A lower trim Tesla. They've got the electric vehicle figured out, very dependable, resells well. Mechanics see what breaks. They know which cars come back to the shop and which ones don't. I'm Average EV Joe. I help everyday drivers cut through the noise on electric vehicles so you can figure out what's actually worth your money. Here are the 10 electric vehicles that mechanics actually drive themselves. Let's get into it. Number 10, the Ford Mustang Mach-e, 2023 through 2025 models, starting around $36,500. Look, Ford's electric vehicle track record is not great. The F-150 Lightning ended up on our regret list, and honestly, the Mach-e almost did too. The 2021 and 2022 models had real problems. Charging, system failures, battery contactor issues, software bugs that sent owners back to the dealer over and over. But the 2023 model? That's a different car. J.D. Power ranked it number 1 for owner satisfaction across all mass-market electric vehicles in 2026. 760 points, nearly 6,000 real owners surveyed. And Consumer Reports rates the 2025 model's reliability almost as high as Toyota. That's not a comparison Ford gets to make very often when it comes to an electric vehicle. Here's why a mechanic would actually drive this. When a manufacturer finds the real cause of a failure and genuinely fixes it, not patches it, not updates the software and calls it done, but actually fixes it, that's what mechanics watch for. The 2023 Mach-e addressed the specific issues mechanics were seeing on the shop floor from the 2021 and 2022 models. That matters. On top of that, the Mach-e depreciates faster than Tesla, which sounds bad until you're buying used because it means you can get the highest rated mass market electric vehicle in J.D. Power's survey at a price that reflects someone else taking the first generation hit. Who's it for? Use 2023 or newer, all recalls verified resolved. Skip 2021 and 2022 entirely. They are a different vehicle with a different record. The next car earns its spot for a totally different reason, and it comes with a warning most dealers will never bring up. Number 9, the Kia EV6, 2024 and 2025 models, starting around $34,000. The EV6 and the Hyundai IONIQ 5 share the same platform, the eGMP, and that platform has held up in a way most electric vehicle architectures just have not. Both of them consistently rank among the most reliable electric vehicles in Consumer Reports and J.D. Power surveys. Above average scores, low rates of electrical issues, charging problems, and software complaints. For an electric vehicle, that is genuinely rare. So here is what mechanics actually notice about this car. The EV6 charges on an 800 volt system. Most electric vehicles charge at 400 volts. That might sound like a spec sheet detail, but here is what it actually means. 800 volt charging delivers the same power at lower current. Less current means less heat. Less heat means less stress on the battery every single time you charge. Over years of ownership, that adds up to a battery that holds its capacity better. A mechanic sees that as a long-term durability argument, not a marketing one. Now, the part you need to know before you buy. The EV6 shares a component called the iCCU with other vehicles on this platform. When the iCCU fails, you do not get a warning light or reduced range, you lose drive power entirely. Kia has matched Hyundai's 15-year warranty extension on this part. But you need to confirm that on the specific VIN you are looking at before you sign. Who is it for? Buyers who check the iCCU status on their exact vehicle and want proven reliability with genuinely fast charging. Up next is basically the EV6 in SUV form, same platform, different body, different buyer. Number 8, the Hyundai IONIQ 5, 2024 and 2025 models. Starting around $42,000. Same eGMP platform as the EV6. Same above average reliability. Same strong marks in Consumer Reports and JD Power. Same low complaint rates on the stuff that actually breaks in electric vehicles, charging systems, software, electronics. So why would a mechanic pick this over the EV6? Honestly, it comes down to space. The IONIQ 5 is a crossover SUV. The flat floor from the skateboard chassis makes it roomier inside than it looks from the outside. If you're hauling tools, have a family, or just want a more practical vehicle, you get the exact same drivetrain reliability in a body style that actually works for your life. Same confidence, more usable car. For a mechanic, that combination is hard to pass up. Same ICCU situation as the EV6. Run the VIN through NHTSA. Confirm the recall's been resolved before you hand over any money. Who's it for? SUV buyers who want eGMP platform reliability in something more practical. We're at the halfway point now, and the next car is going to surprise you because of something that happened to it a few years ago that most people only remember the headline of. Number 7, the Chevrolet Bolt electric vehicle, 2022 and newer models, used from around $14,000. Every time this car comes up, someone pushes back. And I get it, the Bolt had a battery recall. 2020 through 2022 models, fire risk. LG Chem battery cells. It was a real problem and a serious one. But here's what most people miss about what actually happened. GM didn't patch it. They didn't update the software and move on. They replaced every single affected high voltage battery pack. Completely under warranty at no charge to the owner. A mechanic knows exactly what that means. You're not buying a car with a repaired battery. You're buying a car with a brand new one that's never had an issue. And the post-recall reliability data on 2022 and newer Bolts is clean. Consumer Reports recommends them. On top of that, the Bolt's drivetrain is simpler than almost anything else on this list. Fewer moving parts, fewer complex components, fewer things that can go wrong. Mechanics genuinely value simplicity. A car that doesn't have much to break is a car that doesn't break much. For somewhere between $14,000 and $15,000 used, you get 250 miles of real-world range and the ability to add 100 miles in 30 minutes of DC fast charging. Who's it for? Anyone who wants the best value per reliable mile on this entire list. The next car is at the complete opposite end of the price spectrum. And the reason mechanics trust it has nothing to do with the badge. Number 6, the Lexus RZ 2023 and 2024 models. Starting around $56,000, Lexus is the third most reliable brand in Consumer Reports 2026 survey. Not third among electric vehicles, third overall. Every vehicle they make, the RZ carries that straight into the electric space. Consumer Reports puts it at the top or second place in the electric luxury SUV reliability category for both model years it's been on sale. 2 years on the market. Already at the top of the reliability charts. That tells you the platform was ready when it launched. Here's why mechanics trust it. Lexus earned its reliability reputation the hard way by building gas vehicles so well that mechanics barely see them. That manufacturing discipline doesn't disappear just because the powertrain changed. A mechanic who values a platform that was ready before it hit dealerships, instead of one that gets debugged in owners' driveways, understands immediately why Lexus makes this list. 2 honest drawbacks. Range is limited compared to competitors at this price, and charging is slow. If you drive more than 200 miles in a day or rely heavily on public fast charging, the RZ asks more of you than a Tesla would. Who's it for? Buyers who want proven manufacturing quality and don't push past 200 miles on a regular day. Top 5 now. The next 2 share a brand and a reliability record that honestly makes most other electric vehicles look bad. Number 5, the BMW i5, 2024 through 2026 models. Starting around $67,800, Consumer Reports put the BMW i5 and i4 first and second among the best electric vehicles in its 2025 reviews. BMW is the 5th most reliable brand overall in Consumer Reports' 2026 survey across everything they make. That reliability carries directly into the i5. The reason a mechanic picks the i5 over the i4 is simple. It's the same platform, the same data, the same confidence in a bigger car, more rear seat room, longer wheelbase. If you need the space, you don't have to give up anything on the reliability side to get it. In the electric vehicle market right now, that's genuinely unusual. Most of the time, you're making trade-offs that the i5 doesn't ask you to. The honest part? Some owners report the charger lid sticking. At nearly $68,000, that shouldn't be happening. But a sticky lid is an annoyance. It's not a drivetrain failure. Mechanics know the difference, and that distinction matters when they're deciding what to actually drive. Who's it for? Anyone who wants i4 level reliability in a larger executive sedan. Number 4 is the i5's smaller sibling, and honestly the most telling data point on this whole list. Number 4, the BMW i4, 2024 through 2026 models. Starting around $52,200, BMW is the 5th most reliable brand overall in Consumer Reports' 2026 rankings. The i4 specifically has the 2nd highest reliability score across all electric vehicle categories from 2023 through 2025, and the 2026 model improves on that. Here's what mechanics actually pay attention to with this car. When you look at the i4's owner data across multiple model years, something stands out pretty quickly. No ICCU failures, no platform abandonments, no fire risk recall, no suspension issue that had to be fixed twice. The specific things that keep putting other electric vehicles back on the shop lift. Software-driven drive failures, high voltage system faults, complete loss of power just don't show up in the i4 data with any consistency. A car that doesn't come back to the shop is the car a mechanic drives home. The charger door sticks on some. Already covered that. Annoying, not alarming. And this isn't some slow, boring appliance built for reliability at the cost of everything fun. The base eDrive 40 hits 60 miles per hour in about 5.5 seconds. The M50 does it in 3.7 seconds. You're not compromising on anything to get the reliability data. Who's it for? Anyone who wants the strongest electric vehicle reliability record in a car that's still genuinely fun to drive. Top 3 now. Number 3 has the highest reliability score of any electric vehicle in Consumer Reports' entire database. Almost nobody asks for it at the dealership. That's the whole problem. Number 3, the Kia Niro electric vehicle, 2025 model, starting around $31,500. Not exciting. No massive screen, nothing that makes people turn around in a parking lot. Highest reliability score of any electric car in Consumer Reports from 2023 through 2025. Not just in its class, not just under $35,000 among every single electric vehicle they tested. Two reasons mechanics would drive this, and both are specific. First, the Niro electric vehicle doesn't use the iCCU component. That's the part that's caused complete loss of drive power in Kia's own EV9 across the Hyundai IONIQ lineup and in every Genesis electric vehicle. Any mechanic who's dealt with an iCCU failure, watched an owner get towed in, spent days diagnosing it, waited weeks for parts, understands immediately what it means to buy a car that simply doesn't have that component. It's not a small thing. Second, owners report that maintaining this car basically means rotating the tires and topping off fluids. That's it. For a mechanic, a car that almost never needs a service visit isn't a threat to business. It's proof that the engineering was done right. That's about the highest compliment the profession can pay a vehicle. Real drawbacks: the 2026 model's reliability score dropped from the 2025, so stick to 2025. And the charging speed is slower than the 800-volt cars earlier on this list. Who's it for? The practical buyer who wants the best reliability data out there at a price that doesn't require a six-figure income. 2 left. Remember what Chris Pyle said, he'd buy a lower trim Tesla. Here's exactly why the data proves him right twice. Number 2, the Tesla Model 3, 2021 and newer models, starting around $35,000. Consumer Reports recommends the 2021 and newer Model 3. And iSeeCars analyzed over 950,000 used cars and found it holds about 45.4% of its value after 5 years. Best resale on this list. Why a mechanic would drive? This comes down to one thing: 9 years of production data. A mechanic doesn't trust a platform because it looks good on paper. They trust it when they've seen it hold up across enough years and enough miles that the failure patterns are actually understood. The Model 3 has more long-term reliability history than any other electric vehicle sold in America. Battery capacity holds at 90 to 92% after 5 years. Chris Pyle said the lower trim Teslas are what he'd spend his own money on. The Model 3 is exactly what he was talking about. Mechanics buy track records. This car has the deepest one in the segment. Real talk though, it's a sedan, so space is limited. Pre-2024 models had some build quality inconsistencies. And if you need body work in a busy market, service center waits can be long. Who's it for? Sedan buyers who want the most proven electric vehicle reliability data set at this price. And here's number 1, where the mechanic filter gives its clearest answer. And the reason might not be what you're expecting. Number 1, the Tesla Model Y, 2022 and newer models, starting around $45,000. Consumer Reports says it plainly. The Model Y is the most reliable new electric vehicle you can buy right now. Tesla went from 18th to 10th in overall brand reliability in their 2026 survey. Above average predicted reliability across the board. Dan O'Hare, manager at Cox Motor Parts, put it this way: the range and supercharger network make it one of the most practical electric vehicles for real-world driving. The over-the-air updates keep it feeling current long after you buy it. That over-the-air update line is exactly why mechanics trust this car more than anything else on the list. Here's the thing most buyers don't think about. The most common failure point in electric vehicles isn't the battery, it isn't the motor. It's screens, software, and modules. That's what mechanics are seeing in the shop. And Tesla pushes out software fixes over the air without you ever bringing the car in. A car that resolves its own most common problems without a dealer visit is the most practically reliable car on the market. A car that stays off the lift is the car a mechanic puts in their own driveway. And the market seems to agree. When the federal electric vehicle tax credit ended in late 2025, used non-Tesla electric vehicles dropped about 3.6% in value. Used Model Ys went up 1.3%. The resale data backs up the reliability data. Real drawbacks. Bodywork wait times can be long in busy markets. The minimalist interior isn't for everyone. Who's it for? Honestly, most people researching an electric vehicle, the most reliable electric vehicle on the market is also the best-selling electric vehicle in America. That's not a coincidence. 10 electric vehicles. 10 platforms mechanics would trust with their own money, and the specific reason for each one. Chris Pyle said it straight, lower trim Teslas because they've figured it out. Consumer Reports data across 380,000 vehicles says he's right. If this helped you figure out which electric vehicle is actually worth trusting, hit the like button and subscribe to Average EV Joe. New videos every Monday and Thursday. No hype, just the math. Drop a comment which one surprised you most, and if you're a mechanic, tell me what you actually drive. I read every one. Thank you for watching, and check out my latest video right here. I'll see you in the next one.